Hello, in this video we're going to go over the order profitability report, um, specifically for FBA, that we can use to help figure out if the products that we're selling are profitable, or if we need to either maybe remove the products from Amazon FBA, or change the method, or increase the price, so on and so forth. So over here in Channel Advisor, pretty easy, there's a report section. Just go to Report Center, and there's a report that's I've already created called Order Profitability. I can click the Edit button, and I can create different different dates or custom date ranges. Now, one thing that I've noticed with this report that's very specific is that it doesn't seem not all of the fees are going to come through correctly until we have actually been paid for that product and that order's closed out. So what does that mean? Amazon has a report section themselves of payments, and they pay out in 2-week cycles. So this one says open, so that means we're still within this window here. So the most beneficial report will come from these dates, June 6th through June 20th. So what I can do over here when I'm trying to do my report is I can just customize these dates. So I'll change it from June 6th through June 20th, hit apply. And unfortunately, there's no way for me to restrict this to whatever, to only those, kind of like date windows I could. So I can either schedule this or run this manually when I want to. I can set who's supposed to receive the email and hit save. So I'll get an email with that report once it's done. I can also come back here and check for this little download button when it's ready. All right, so in this case, I've gone ahead and refreshed the page, and there's my report ready to download. Again, I would have gotten that in an email already. So I'm going to download this as an Excel file. This is the option that I chose. And I'm going to open it up, and now this report actually is going to be all the orders that have come through all of our marketplaces. So since I really want to focus on my FBA orders, I'm going to have to edit out some data that doesn't really matter to me. So here's the total report. I'm just going to freeze this top row so I can sort this list. And here's the fulfillment partner section I was talking about. So I'll go under data. I just want to sort it. And anything that says Amazon means that it was an FBA fulfilled order. So I'm just going to scroll until I don't find any more Amazon. All right. Now, one thing that I have noticed as well with these reports is if the order had a refund attached to it, unfortunately, there's a kind of a glitch in the way that the fees are generated for it. So it kind of throws a false positive, if you will, and there's kind of no way around this. But so anything that, for now, for simplicity's sake, anything that's been refunded, I'm going to delete these rows so it doesn't get confusing. When trying to evaluate the products. Okay, so those are gone. Last but not least, gross profit. So we're going to sort this. And obviously anything with a number in it means it was a negative profit on that. So what I can do is quickly take a look at it. So I could also do like an AbleBits compare and bring in, an exported list of all the orders and the products in the order. But for this purpose, I'm just going to open it up, take a look, see what the product is, and see if I can find an idea of what went wrong. Now, the most accurate way is, again, under the same payment section, I'm going to search for that transaction by order number. And if it's available, then I'll see all the details with it. But if not, let's just go over here to manage orders. All right, so here's the product. This is the SKU. Right, selling price. So payment pending. So not quite sure what happened there. So maybe these are a few things that are going through. So I don't throw off my numbers. I'm just going to resort this. So if we haven't gotten payment, it's going to throw off the report. So let me not look at anything where we haven't gotten payment yet. All right. Go back to gross profit. Okay. So this one's showing that we lost $11. Let's take a look. I'll try again. Let's go under payments. Great. If I click on the total over here, it's going to show me the price that the product paid for, any shipping, total sales here, and then the FBA fees. So one thing that could possibly be wrong is how much Amazon's charging for it. So there's a shipping chargeback. So I wouldn't get to, so this is a case where sometimes what happens is that Amazon charges the customer $13 in shipping, but they refunded the customer back $13. So this is another kind of glitch in the system to be aware about. Unfortunately, it doesn't come out on the reports. So it does come out on the fees. So it is, again, throwing a false positive. So since I know that the customer actually did pay for the shipping fees, but they did pay for shipping, but they didn't pay, this chargeback is here, I can actually ignore that one. It's just, again, a false positive. So if it's saying I lost $11, I actually made, would have made money on that. So, all right, so I'm going to ignore this one. Or I could do something like highlighted green, whatever makes sense for you. But I've looked at that it's okay. And I'm going to go through and do the same. All right, so in this next order, I can see here that we took in $36. There was a $6 pick and pack fee for a hoodie, $5 referral, sales tax, whatever, $24. So sold it for $36, but we lost all this money in the fees. So let's just take a look here. All right, so the revenue was $33.75. Yep, I see that there. Gross profit was -8. Let's make sure that our cost of goods sold was correct. So this is saying that our cost of goods sold is $30. Let's just take a look at what this product is. Which I think doesn't show on this side. Yeah, I don't see my SKU on this side. So I'll open Lightspeed, take a look. All right, so yep, so our cost is $30. So you can quickly see here, so we sold this product for $36.70. The default price was $45. MSRP is $60. So what I can only assume is that this was maybe an older product that we marked down on clearance. What I can do as well to try to figure out if this is going to, well, we want to make sure that this doesn't keep happening is, again, this is typically done by this was possibly done by the buyers, but I can take a look at the product tags, and sometimes it'll have on here maybe like clearance or like the season that it came in. This was an FBA item. So unfortunately, Lightspeed doesn't show you like the history of the pricing. I think maybe that's a possibility in Lightspeed. I'll take a quick look. So unfortunately, I don't see anything in Channel Advisor as far as like a pricing history. So best bet, I can see that the price is listed here is $45, but the MSRP is $60. So I definitely get the buyer looped in because our typical margin, is 50%. That if we had it for 30, we should have sold it for 60. So it leads me to believe that there was maybe a clearance markdown that happened over here. So that could explain why. And since the inventory count is 0, history can also help me here, like when the last time the product came in. So it looks like we received this back in September of 2018. So, initially, big kind of indicator that this is an old product that just got marked down. So since we're probably not going to get this product in again, I could make like maybe a little note on my section and as to why this happened. But it's definitely not a product that we have multiple in stock. We're out of it. So, and then it's just really a matter of going line by line through each item and trying to figure out, what happened. It is possible, especially when you see the same price defect or pricing set up, that it's the same product that we sold multiple times. And in this case, it looks like we've only got, for this 2-week period, 20 products that we lost money on. So it's better than what it used to be. But definitely something we should still keep an eye on and keep looking at each one and figuring out what happened. Some options could be, if it is not part of something that's a clearance item, something we could look at doing is either maybe selling it as part of a multi-pack to increase the total dollar amount. We could look at possibly bringing that back, that we shouldn't be selling that FBA. An easy fix is increasing the price. Another easy fix is if there's a repricing model on that to take 20% off, that we change that to 10% off. So a number of different strategies that we could use. But running the report, again, very easy, but something that we need to do as a maintenance system, at least every 2 weeks. Thank you.